historic stat line, first player ever with his stat line. He had like 37, 21, 2 assists, 5 steals, five blocks. Just again, monstrous game. Kind of a bummer that we basically wasted that with a loss, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, it's a good sign. Um, before we transition into what I want to talk about, what were your thoughts? Did you get to catch the game? I know you weren't feeling well, but were you able
Yeah.
to catch the
No,
game or at least the
I did
highlights?
not. I did not, but I did catch the highlights. I thought it was yeah, like I said, I agree with you first and foremost on that. It was like I don't want to say a wasted game, but like for him to play that good and for us to still lose, and we only lost by 10. You know what I mean? It was hard to see. Um, but no, I like the production from the main people we get production from. Austin Reeves was definitely stepping up. Like I can't speak enough about that kid. But I know you noticed. We got 0 points from Dennis Schroeder. He played 20 minutes. That caught my eye when I was glancing at the stat sheet, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah,
Like, I don't think he had a single stat actually, which is crazy. You know what I mean? But no, AD was just yeah, AD was being AD. AD was killing everything he saw, and it's just I don't know. I really enjoy it. I think AD has actually unlocked a new he's like it's not that he's necessarily back to playing how he used to play, but he just found this new aggressive play style to where if he's inside the paint, the chances of him scoring are like 90%, and
but that's why
you're
that's
not
why I
really
don't
gonna stop him.
that's why I don't think a center makes sense.
Well,
Like
now that he's playing like that, we don't. I don't know that. I don't know that we really need a center now.
why? Yeah. Like why would you want to take AD away from the basket for one? Two, LeBron. Hopefully, when LeBron comes back, he allows AD to continue to be that
Yeah,
Anthony Davis, and he doesn't suppress that. Like
yeah.
we're seeing this dominance level, and that needs to continue. It really does. We need
Do you think
him.
that's why it is though? Do you think that's because like LeBron's not here and he feels like he has to carry the load
I think
because
I
he's
think that
the
that's
he's the most
part of
dominant
it.
scorer on the team right now that we have.
I think that that's part of it. But even if it's solely because of it, like the fact that he is capable of that, and now he knows it, now the team knows it, now LeBron and everyone knows it, that needs to be the focal point.
Yeah,
That needs to be what this team is trying to do. Allow Davis to continue to be that aggressive style player. Allow him to continue to be that dominant paint presence.
yeah,
Don't go a different route. Don't LeBron holding the ball for 20 seconds and then step back, fade away. Like we need less of those and more, interior. Allow AD to be a monster until teams figure out how to stop it.
yeah.
It's kind of my thinking, but
I
in
I will say
general,
this though too. I'm sorry, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
no, no, go finish.
No, I was
Please
just
go
gonna say
ahead.
I think that I like the way that the team looks without LeBron. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Because I just watching the highlights, I was like, this team honestly the passing, the vision, the just the ball's not really sticking yet. I mean, it sticks with AD when it gets to the paint, but I don't really call that sticking. It's more so he's already in the paint, so he's gonna look to score. Like
You
the
get yeah,
guy's
you're
like what
value.
2, 3 feet away from the basket. Like you know what I mean? Like you have to just let him do what he does at that point. But I don't know. This team looks fairly. I won't say amazing, but they look fairly decent without LeBron. I would have
Yeah,
liked for us to get that Suns game, but the Suns are a tougher opponent this year anyway. So I'm not gonna not look too harshly on that. I think we won the games that we were supposed to win. We beat the Pistons, we beat the Spurs. I think we're gonna beat the Spurs. At first I thought we were only gonna get 2 out of the 3, but seeing the way we beat the Spurs last game, I think that we're actually gonna get all 3 of the Spurs games. That's what I'm hoping.
yeah.
But yeah,
I
I
hope
just
so.
want to.
I
Yeah,
hope so.
I like the way they look without LeBron. What do you like? How about you?
I think so too. I mean, look, we're not better because a lot of people like to point, oh, we're better. We're not better without LeBron James. You know what I mean?
No, no,
Like that
I wouldn't say that.
we're
No.
we're we're we definitely need LeBron. But what has happened since LeBron's has gone out? This team, a lot of guys have had to step up. Austin Reeves, for example, and not only have a lot of guys had to step up, but it's forced guys to have to play team basketball, share the ball, move the ball, all of those
Yeah,
things. So hopefully, when LeBron comes in, he sees the success we've had playing this brand of basketball, and he comes in and allows that to unfold. At least the majority. You know, like if LeBron's hot and he's having just like one of those games, sure. You know, like if LeBron's shooting, just can't miss, then you probably want him taking shots, But
Yeah.
if he's playing like how he was in the beginning of the season, like trust your teammates. Hopefully that's what this is. Hopefully LeBron has sat and watched and has seen enough to go, okay, I can trust my teammates here. And now I'll get into the flow of the team rather than trying to be the team, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So hopefully that's what ends up happening. We'll see. He's supposed to return Friday for the Spurs game. So if he does, then we'll see what kind of LeBron we get. But this should be, we should be able to beat the Spurs on Friday. We got a little bit of rest. Hopefully we don't have the Thanksgiving hangover. Ate too much turkey and stuffing, and
Right.
hopefully we go
And
get these
at
two wins.
LeBron's house, they're going to be all in with the, with the turkey.
Exactly. Well, we need to win. We need to win these next 4 games because we play the Spurs twice, and then we play Portland, and we play, who's the other team? We play. Why am I blanking on the team? Anyway, we have 4 winnable games coming up, and we need to win all 4 of those games. Like we just got it because we win those 4 games. Now we're like 9-11.
Wizards.
And Wizards. Is that okay? Wizards.
Wait, yeah.
Is it the Wizards?
No.
Yeah.
Bucks. I'm so sorry. Bucks and the Wizards. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's that team. I know we play the Bucks like the second week or first week of December. We play. Here, I'll tell you exactly. What
sorry. So we got
Pacers.
Spurs.
That's what
sorry.
Pacers.
There you go.
Yeah. Spurs, Pacers, Trailblazers.
Yeah,
all 4 of
then
those
the Bucks
games are winnable games. All 4 of those games we need to win. Then we play the Bucks. Then we play the Wizards. Then we play the Cavs. Then we play the Raptors, the Sixers, and the Pistons. Like we need to tread water.
Is gonna be fun. The Bucks game will be fun. Trailblazers game is gonna be fun. Yeah, we got some fun matchups coming up.
Yeah. So we need to close out. If we can win. If we could beat the Spurs twice, beat the Pacers, beat the Blazers, that's a 4-game win streak. That means we've won 7 out of our last 8, which is solid. Now we're 9-11, so now we're back in like the conversation going into the juggernaut that is December, because December is rough. But I believe we could beat the Wizards. I believe we could beat the Raptors. Sixers, depending on who's playing, I think we could beat the Sixers. The Pistons, I believe we could beat the Pistons. So there's 3, 4 out of our.
The Cavs on the 6 too.
I think we could beat the Cavs, but like,
yeah,
I'm just looking at like teams. So like, out of that, those first
later,
outside of those first 6 games in December, I think at least 3, if not 4 of them are winnable, and then that would go into the Celtics. Which we probably lose to the Celtics, but you never know. But if we could get to 500 or around there, then or like a game shy, then we're in it. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
Like we're in the thick of it, which is good, and which is where we want to be.
We'll be in a good position for sure.
Yeah, and so as far as like the trade front goes, though, For those that are listening, I will make like a full deep dive video into it after the stream. I'll get it up tonight. But we got a report from Dave McMenamin that the Lakers are looking for December 15th, after December 15th for a trade. And the reason for that is that's when a lot of players that sign new contracts this year, they all become available. All the guys on the Lakers roster become available. So guys like, Damian Jones, for example, they can include in a deal to match salaries or do whatever. So it makes a lot of sense for December 15th. Again, for those that want the ins and outs and my thoughts, I'll do a deep dive in a little bit. But just sticking to the trade front in general, after seeing the Suns game, I really don't think we need a huge blockbuster trade, at least in the beginning. What I would like to see is I'd like to see maybe like a smaller deal, maybe go get like a Bojan Bogdanovic or, a Scary Terry or, a Josh Richardson or something like that. Just go get another quality rotation guy. Because after the Suns game, like if we had like one guy step up, we probably win that Suns game. You know what I mean? Because like outside of like the usual suspects of like Russ, AD, Walker, and Reeves, nobody else really showed up. Thomas Bryant was great. He had 8 points, but he only played 11 minutes. So, you know, his impact, he wasn't able to have an impact, which I don't really understand why he only played 11 minutes. Him and Winning Gabriel only played like 6 minutes or 7 minutes, something like that. I would have liked to see them ran more, but with a December 15th trade, I would like let's just do a smaller move, get a guy that has some actual like just scoring potential, shooting potential, whatever. A guy that can come in and be an impact, and then evaluate and see where we're at. You know what I mean? Like, so we have between now and December 15th to see what this team can be with LeBron. Everybody healthy. What can we be? And then do a small trade, you know, December 15th, 16th, something like that. And then if we have to, then you still have the big blockbuster with Russell Westbrook come the trade deadline. What are your thoughts? Would you like them to do a big blockbuster trade? Do you think like, no, a minimal trade? Do you think just be patient, maybe wait till the trade deadline? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, if we're looking at, you said the 15th, correct? So if we're looking at the 15th, then it's really going to depend on how we fare against the Bucks, because the Bucks, while they're not having an amazing season, it's still going to be an interesting like matchup. So I want to see how we play against the Bucks. That's a key one. The Cavaliers will be interesting. Just looking at the schedule ahead, I mean, we got the Celtics on the 13th. So even looking at the Celtics, I really want to see what we're going to do against that Celtics game, just because they're the best team in the league right now. And if they continue to stay that way, I kind of want to see how we fare against them before I want to see if we make a big trade or not. And LeBron being back, it could go either way, truthfully. I don't think, Schroeder, we just got to wait on Schroeder to see what Schroeder's going to do. Because right now, throughout these last 3-4 games he's played, it's been so like one way or the other. You know what I mean? He did do really, really well on defense. I'll give him that. I'll give him the defensive end of the floor, but I do agree, and that's why I brought up him. Kind of going back to that last game, if he just would have stepped up and scored 12 points like he had, I think the couple nights before, we would have won that game. You know what I mean? So at this point, it doesn't look like we need to make a huge like you said, a big blockbuster trade. Just a key piece though, but it has to be a true key piece. It can't be like a injury prone here and there. Key piece has to be like it almost has to be like almost to the caliber of like a Westbrook, but not that great. Does that make sense? It almost have to be a player that can make an impact on the team as much as that. But like, I don't.
Somebody that moves the needle slightly.
Yeah, at this point, just like a perfect example, I would trade for like another Reeves. As crazy as that sounds, I would get another Reeves on the team just because Reeves has been super consistent.
So that's what Gordon Hayward.
Exactly.
Problem is the injury. Injury is a big problem.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say real quick about Schroeder though, because like I have had a lot of people like talk to me about Schroeder.
I'm not even trying to attack Schroeder either. I just
no.
We got to give him time. That's all. Yeah.
But you know, he did just come back from finger surgery.
Yeah,
and that's something I've been telling people. Like, you know, Thomas Bryant came back from the same surgery, but there's a big difference between a point guard that is handling the ball, playing defense, you know, dribbling the ball, doing all stuff, and Thomas Bryant, who's basically just catching lobs and, you know, getting elbow passes that are, you know, taking little jumpers. Like, it's not the same comparison. So it's probably going to take Schroeder a little time to kind of get adjusted. And he didn't have a training camp. He didn't have anything like because he was over in Germany and stuff. So I want to give him a fair chance. I want to give him a little, at least an opportunity. Give him a couple give him a handful of games or so, you know, and see where we're at with him. You know, if he, if 6-7 games in, he's still laying goose eggs, then it's probably a problem. But
that's why I was like, I'm not trying to kill him right now, but I'm just like, if we get this for the next like 20 games, then
that's a problem. Absolutely,
it's gonna be a little rough.
So I mean, in general, we'll see how what the trade front brings. Like I said, I don't think we need a huge blockbuster move. If the right deal's on the table, the right deal's on the table, right? If if you